what it is, what it do, what it look like. It's your boy JB about to wake your game up. Wake it up, wake it up, wake it on up. What's up, gang? With some gang? Everything else looks strange. And we don't do the lame, so get up, use your brain, then wake up and do your thing. What's the business, man? What's good? Y'all make sure to do all the stuffuses, man. We about to get into it, man. We heard from Crip Mac, man, and he was doing his thing. He was saying he doing his 555 push-ups. You 5 them. He said he even doing the jumping jacks and squats, man. So, C-Mac gonna come out a little bit more fit and healthy, man. No more OEs, and he getting to it, man. Getting that money, that good old money in the feds. But he had a little something to say, man, about ODM Slim. And he kind of, called him out his name. F him, man. He's a Custer. He's hating on me. And ODM Slim came back and said what he said. So we gonna get into it a little bit, man. Put it in the air where it's fair. And I can understand what Crip Mac kind of be upset about, man. He feel, he put 5-5 on the map. A lot of people wouldn't even know who ODM Slim is if it wasn't for Crip Mac. So he feel that, how loyal he is to the turf, he needs that back. He shouldn't be, he should speak up for him, not letting people clown him and blah, 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 and all this and all that. You know what I'm talking about? But the truth is the truth, man. And we know Crip Mac, he kind of uncoordinated. Probably can't squabble a little bit. And we always hear about him talk about destruction, but it seems like he's a punching bag. But he's not turning it down. He's not rolling it up. He takes his licks and keep on going. You know what I'm saying? And he said he got hit in the jaw and he let out a scream, broke his jaw. If teeth locked out, he done been whooped. He been whooped quite a few times, man. But he seems to be doing all right. But is people in his head, or maybe he got away from that scene and trying to be all with the homies, and he's, he can see things a little different now. He's not off for the OE every day. His homies sending money, is they writing, is they looking out, most of the time that's not it doesn't happen. So, he feel a type of way, and, is it a play? Is it to keep, to keep him up? Because we ain't heard from him in a while. And he should be out soon. So it's just trying to make his way in. He always have some words to say. This ain't the first time he was not feeling ODM Slim. And, they make up and they homies. So, it's under the rug, or they get it together and figure it out. But I understand ODM Slim part 2. He kind of threw out some subs. Will Crip Mac catch him, or did they go over his head? Or will it need to be explained? But he pretty much said he been from that. Crip Mac came way later. He ain't getting whooped on, and he ain't scared of nobody over there. And, he's really with the stuff, man, as they all say. And not to say that he's telling, not being honest, but one thing's for sure is he's from over there. He didn't, have the background as a Crip Mac, coming somewhere else and doing this and coming there as a grown man, so pretty much shots at, he ain't worried about no King Five Fingers, his little homie. So ain't nobody finna do nothing to him, and he was just over there and blah, blah. No, he doesn't want to beef with Crip Mac. He might holler at him and get on him a little bit, but Crip Mac didn't put a lot of people on, man. He didn't made that whole area get acknowledgement, and they, kind of small and not known like that. You feel me? Unless you really in it, you know what I mean? You're not really gonna hear about them like you hear about the 40s, 60s, and even the 90s. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really gonna hear about them. But Crip Mac put it out there, man. He showed out, and put them on, man, for a set. So they gotta respect it, even though maybe he's not a home player. But he's definitely when he came on the team, got it cracking, and that's no joke. We know Crip Mac got hard. He's funny, but the truth is the truth. How can somebody correct somebody, or let's say, hey man, I'm speaking to homie like that? But I mean, if these things that happen, it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like who say you shouldn't have did it, shouldn't have happened, but it happened. So therefore, you can't really go to bat for somebody if they, if it's the truth. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Is this just something to get us talking about Crip Mac before you get out, get him back, on the timeline, or is he tired of these ungrateful, jealous, hateful haters? You know what I'm saying? That he didn't put them on, got them where they can make money, and people know who they is, and they don't respect him. They laugh at him and they take him as a joke. Or he just in his feelings, you know what I'm saying? I do think he has a point to some of the stuff, but then again, just keep the interview with the interview. Oh yeah, I heard about I ain't stunned that. I'm in here doing my thing, But of course people gonna get at Crip Mac and answer them questions to where, see what, he like to say anything. But I think that'll be good again soon. ODM didn't have too much bad to say. He said he's not really tripping on him. But he really from there, and he ain't got to worry about nobody putting feet and hands on him. So a little low blow, a little here and there, but it wasn't out with the outward disrespect too much to to that. Fuck him. He's a Custer. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really go in. But what y'all think, man? Is this something to get them their numbers up and get ready for Crip Mac to ease back up in here after he get out the feds and stuff and get him back popping? Or has he just been away from the homies for a minute and he waking up to the stuff? But shit, he's still destruction and he's still gonna get beat up for the hood. Or he says catch a fade. He gonna line up with whoever don't like it, whoop whoop. And I see a lot of people say, oh, he'll whoop ODM Slim. He'll get him. He fit. He gonna come out a monster, but you come out fit. Yeah, you might hit a little harder or whatever. But if you can't fight, that ain't gonna make you fight. You can get big as you want. Damn tank. You can have muscles and be super big. It might just hurt that factor. But if you can't squabble, that ain't gonna help. It is what it is. But anyway, man, that's just my little thoughts on the situation. I was thinking at first, oh man, it's a play. They trying to, get them numbers up. ODM Slim, get him cracking a little bit and get ready for Crip Mac when he come out to get it, get it popping. But maybe he just really sat to the side and sobering up and not drunk and really seeing things for how they are, feel a certain way. But I do he feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Will he go back? He probably gonna mess with China Mac. China Mac probably, I think he's somewhere in another country though, but I think he was, that was a good, a little thing. And then we seen, Crip Mac coming up a little bit, doing better. So is he gonna do that, or will he come out and get back on his 5'5" tough? But he supposed to not say certain things and do this and do that, and that's gonna be really hard for somebody who, you fire this, fire that, and cut, and all that. So we gonna see how that do, but wish him the best. At a point in time when you start getting older and you see what these jail situations in the hood and all that, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you grow up and you evaluate and say, well, this ain't working. I gotta do something different. I gotta do me, man. Can't nobody do you but you. And shit, when you're gone and you're gone. You'll be talked about maybe shit if you're lucky for about a year. Niggas is doing them, you feel me? And it is what it is. So maybe he growing up, but the way he talking, he's still on this. He gotta play this character, but he can also come in and say I'm Muslim, change man, and even just throw the people off. But He said, nah, he's 55th Street still, and it is what it is, and he ain't messing with no party Crips or Custers. And I don't know who the party Crips he was talking about, but I guess he talking about all of them. Anyway, man, it's your boy JB. Thanks for the subscribers, the love, man. Good looking out to all my folks out there, but make sure, man, y'all go ahead and do the stuff, man. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'll holler back. Yay, yay.